Before we get started, let's do a little mind trick. From the top of your head, how long do you think 1 million seconds is? How about 1 billion seconds? Okay, hold on to your answer because it'll be important for later. Now let's talk about you. What is the price of your dreams? Let's do a quick exercise to find out. Let me ask you, how much money will you need to make to be financially secure, financially independent, or financially free? You don't have to be right, just take a guess. You should write this on a piece of paper since we're gonna use this number later in the video. Do you have your number? Is it $1 million? Is it 5 million? Is it 500 million? Is it $1 billion? Okay, chances are that your number you just wrote down might look a little intimidating right now, but we'll break it down in just a second. It is important to say that we as humans have a very hard time understanding big numbers. We hear the words millions and billions, even trillions being thrown around everywhere that we don't really understand the magnitude of these numbers. Now at the beginning of this video, I asked you to guess how long is 1 million seconds and how long is 1 billion seconds. Are you ready for the answers? 1 million seconds comes up to be 12 days. 1 billion seconds comes up to be 32 years. Were you close to the answer? This is just to illustrate how little we understand the magnitude of these numbers and how the number that you just wrote down might greatly exceed what you actually need to live the life you desire. Now, let's break down the cost of your dreams. First, let's look at financial security. How much do you spend in living expenses, like your mortgage, utilities, food, transportation, insurance? How would you feel if these 5 things were paid for as long as you live, without having to work to pay them? How would your quality of life be if this happens? Much better, I suppose. Now in the US, the average basic expense of a household is a little bit over $34,000. Tony tells us to multiply this number, your yearly expense number, by 20, and this is the number you will need to be financially secure. Now there's 2 phases to achieve this goal. The accumulation phase is when you save and invest your money to get to your target. And the decumulation phase where you enjoy the money making you more money without you having to work. Now when you're accumulating money, you can invest in vehicles with higher return but with a little more risk. In the decumulation phase, you are using your investments to live without having to work. Then you switch your investments to a safer, more conservative return. Think about the number you originally wrote down. If you actually do this exercise, you'll be surprised that the dream of financial security is probably a lot closer than you previously imagined. And this is just financial security. You can do this same process to know the exact amount of money you need to achieve financial freedom. This is not just to cover your basics, but to live the lifestyle you want. By breaking down how much your lifestyle spends in a year and multiplying it by 20, according to Tony, you will have the target number you need in safe investments to be able to afford this lifestyle without